Evening guys, tonight on the YouTube and my blog is quite a personal one, quite a chatty one. It was my birthday last weekend. Pre my birthday, I went home on the Friday and basically things just changed on the Friday, big life-changing event. So I want to come across and talk about that, and I want to tell you what happened, what the plan is, what I'm going to do. And it's quite a hard one. It's quite a tough one. It's quite a tough decision to make, but I did, and I think it's for the best. I've got like good positive outlook on what's going to happen in the future. But basically on Friday, which coincided to be Mental Health Day or Mental Health Awareness Day, like I've been feeling like really down, not creative, and not sort of like I lost my spark at work. And basically I'm one of those people who, like, if something isn't going right, or if I'm sad, or sort of like if it's just not right, if I don't feel good, like all my energy was like just drained out of me, and like I can't carry on like that. So if it happens for like a month, obviously it's like, alright, everyone has like bad months, whatever, you like have dips and highs, but this was like a constant now, and it's just like it's been dragging me down. My energy's been like very low recently, and basically I was going to go home anyway because it was my birthday weekend. And it's weird because every time I write a post on my blog around my birthday, it's always like quite a personal one. So I don't normally write personal posts, I don't normally talk personal, I talk about hats and rings and coats. Why am I wearing this coat today? Well, it's because it's bloody freezing in my flat, and literally like I've not had the radiator on, and it was basically like I'm just gonna wear a coat. It's absolutely desolate, freezing in here. The windows are shit. Moving back to the old blog. So birthday weekend, things had to change. I was sad, and I've decided to leave work. So I won't be working at FIX anymore. I want to do the freelance thing. So obviously I might go back freelance, blah blah blah. I'll be doing a lot of other things. So it was weird because I didn't realise it was Mental Health Awareness Day, and it sort of coincided with the day. Everything made sense, everything fit into place, and I was like, you know what, I'm not happy, I want to do something about it. Everyone's scared when they're like, I can never do one of those things where it's like, oh, well, look for another job when you've got your job. Like, I can never ever do that. Like, it's either one or the other for me. It's like, work, nothing at all. Right, let's find a job now. Massive pressure. I always love massive pressure. So basically, decided to finish. I finish on October 31st, Halloween. What a day to end the old FIX chapter. But the new chapter is something obviously I want to come across here and talk about. I want to like force myself into doing it on Instagram as well, just so I have to do things, just so people know about the things I've not done or the things I have done, and that'll make me want to do them more if I think people will know about it. So I think I want to do a little bit of a, since I'm starting a new crazy mental like good adventure, I want to like, obviously the people who I've met in the past all got connections, everyone talks to everyone, and it's really good way of telling everyone what you do, and you might actually get an opportunity through that. So like obviously all the opportunities I had from my blog, all the opportunities I'd had through sort of like even like Instagram, like friends I've met, connections I've made, like just like it's so weird how someone knows someone else who is the middle person who you know, and then it's like, right, okay, let's rock and roll. So the idea is I go freelance. So obviously, you know, I love my videos. I uploaded a video which I was supposed to upload straight away after my last YouTube, which was 2 weekends ago, and it was just me messing around with the camera. CJ helped us out a little bit in the bedroom. I actually was wearing this coat. It's again it's a sample from FIX. But yes, it was a cool video. I love doing my videos. I did all the FIX videos, and everyone, especially like family and friends, have obviously all boosted the old ego. I know you don't hear bad comments of family and friends, but everyone said, Christian, your videos are absolutely sick, they're amazing, they're really cool. And like I've begun to like snowball with the big like comments of like, you know what, I actually could do something here with video. So I've heavily invested in a new camera. This is my little obviously blog camera. I'm hopefully still going to keep this, obviously do YouTube with YouTube's with blah blah blah, but I have invested in a 4K like huge, like it is, if you're going to film for clients, if you're going to film for big people, I'll have to have something like this. So I've gone out there and I've spent pretty much all my savings. This is how risk taker I am. Quit my job, no job, buy a camera, huge savings gone. So this is what I've done. So I've gone out, bought a camera, I've basically quit my job, and I've got nothing lined up. This is the exciting bit. This is the bit, massive pressure I need. So I love doing this, like every day, like even things I was seeing, like I was reading articles, reading posts, seeing other people, and like these little quotes, little bits of inspiration, little things about video, little things about just doing what you want, little things about, oh, everything will work. And like I've started the old meditation again, because the last time I did it, profound things happened in my life, everything was good. I'm also reading like a book on life as well. So positivity is just through the roof now. The energy is back. The creative mind is back as well. So I'm hoping to do some really, really cool videos in the future. But yeah, October is going to be a good one. Just because, sorry, October was a bad one. November, that's going to be the good one. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be good. I'm moving more and more closer to the camera every day because I'm getting a little bit excited and sort of I'm probably not fitting in the film anymore, but never mind. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I've wrote a post across on my blog, and I wrote the post when I was like, when it just happened. So I was like, thankfully I got an open return on the train. That's what I mentioned at the bottom of the post. That's the things I was thankful for that day on Mental Health Awareness Day. But I was travelling back from my birthday. I was going to get the train at 5:30. I ended up having this meeting, leaving, and obviously I won't bore you with the ins and outs, because obviously things have to stay private, you know what it is, you know what it's like. But yeah, got an early train home, and I was like, you know what, I love venting. It was my birthday post. I always read my pre-birthday posts, so I always like read, it's quite good as in like a little diary, like a flick back. So I read the post that I wrote last year just before my birthday, and it gives me like a little re-evaluation in my mind, which is quite nice. So I'd actually read the post like 2 days before the Friday, and that was like fresh in my mind as well. And I was like, you know what, like I want to go out there and I want to smash something I'm really, really good at. And that's hopefully what I want to do. Yeah, so you can check the post out. It's a little bit more sort of, you know, deep as we were, because it's all written down. There's a few photos to go with it. I ain't got the photos yet. Hopefully I want to get the photos this weekend. That was the boring bit out of the way. That's what I said on my blog. I was being quite sort of negative, obviously telling me about my energy. But as you can see, the energy is back. It's here. It's arrived. And it hopefully will transition into the future. I think it will, because I'm feeling very, very good, very, very positive, and I'm pretty bloody excited about things that are going to come in the future. Obviously I got this new camera, so this is it. I've got like 10 days before I actually leave to like get used to this really, really complicated, different camera. So I took it out. I've took it out a few places in Manchester. I want to take it out today. I want to obviously have a little look at some tutorials online today as well. But yeah, it's one of those things. If you're watching this and if you're in Manchester and you're like, oh, I want a cool video, please, I will do it. I want to get some, which obviously I paid for because I need some rent, and obviously I want to do some just to like advertise as well. So I want to do some like freebies, obviously like some cool videos. We do literally whatever you want. So if you're out there, if you're like, oh, and I've got a mate in Manchester or myself in Manchester, I want a cool video, bang, give me a message. But yeah, that's it. So that's my YouTube, that's my blog, go check it out. That's the little catch up, and exciting times ahead, positive vibes, that's what I'm bringing. And I think that's all what I was going to mention. Obviously I went to the beer festival, that was crazy. I had an awesome birthday weekend back home. It was really nice seeing friends, family, everything like that. It was spot on. But it's just like the whole thing where it's like you only see the best bits, obviously on Instagram, on YouTube, where I talk about things. But things aren't always good, and if they're not good, it's probably better off changing them, because in the long run, you're probably like, that's the best decision I ever made. And that's hopefully what I want to say in like a year's time. I don't know, I might not say it. It doesn't always go to plan. But I think if you stay positive, if you go out there, and if you work for it, and if you really, really put yourself out there and try, you cannot fail every single time. There's going to be one time you do it, and then it's like bang, 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 let's go. So I'm hoping for some good luck, because I know luck plays a big part in it as well. But yes, luck, positive vibes, reading some big books at the minute as well, and meditation, bang, key. So there's the catch up on YouTube. Go across and read my blog post, and hopefully there'll be some fashion stuff back on YouTube very, very soon. Saying that, he's not got a job, so I don't know where this fashion stuff's going to come from, but hopefully it will be soon. So keep checking back. If you've not subscribed to the old channel, subscribe to the old channel. Hopefully that'll work, and I'll see you in a bit. Nice. See you later. Huge things.